Welcome to the Listener's Guide. I'm Steve, coming back at you with another video about YouTube musicians. One of the things that comes up again and again in my research is the importance of building a community. And I'm sure that's no surprise, since presumably you came here thanks to one community or another. It's the way content spreads online, and it's totally different from the traditional business model of mass media. But Nancy Baym, one of my favorite scholars of online culture, points out a new and interesting twist. According to Baym, community building skills such as empathy, communication, and relationship building are coded as female in our society, which, despite other challenges, actually gives women a sort of home field advantage on the internet. This creates a new kind of role for musician, which Baym calls hostessing. And today I'd like to talk to you about one of my favorite hostesses with the mostest, Meghan Tonjes. Meghan has been around on YouTube for years, basically since the beginning. She made a name for herself covering songs in a series she called Request Tuesday. Now, covering songs on its own is a great way to get attention because people searching YouTube for the original can easily find your cover. But Tonjes' addition of audience requests creates a dialogue between herself and her audience. No longer is she just covering songs that she knows will get attention. She's covering songs because you, the viewer, asked for it, and she values your input. This builds a relationship between her and her audience and keeps them coming back for more. But that's still not quite hostessing as Baym describes it. While she does say that part of hostessing is choosing music that your audience will enjoy, another part of it is actually hosting discussions outside of the music. And that's really what Meghan is known for. She has long been an advocate for body positivity, for instance, and has documented her weight loss journey in her videos. This came to a head about 3 years ago when she posted a photo of her butt to Instagram. Instagram removed the photo with questionable justification, and Tonjes fought back. Not only did she advocate for herself and for her right to post photos of her own body to her own feed, which, to be clear, were not obscene and certainly not any more so than conventionally attractive Instagram models, but she encouraged her audience to post their own photos as well in what she called the booty revolution. She then created accounts on several platforms specifically to give women the opportunity to share their body positive selfies, and in doing so built a community and hosted the discussion that community had. Now, I know she's talked about how she wants to be viewed as a multifaceted person, so I also want to add that she's hosted and continues to host multiple podcasts with a diverse array of friends. She makes vlogs in her car, she discusses pop culture, she talks about her family and relationships, she shares so many pictures of her adorable dog Margot. She's really sharing a big part of herself on the internet, and doing so is what has given her the opportunity to continue making the music that got her going in the first place. And this is a big part of being a successful YouTube musician. Building up other relationships and communities around yourself so that when you make your music, you have someone to make it for. Hi, thank you so much for watching this episode of The Listener's Guide, which is brought to you by all of our patrons on Patreon. If you enjoyed it, I would appreciate it if you could check out the link in the description. Send us a little bit of money every month, makes it a lot easier to make these videos on a regular basis. But if you can't afford it or just don't want to, I would still appreciate it if you liked and subscribed and liked the Facebook page. There's all sorts of cool ways you can connect with us, so just check out the links in the description, and we'll see you all in about 2 weeks.